Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. And I'm doing a bit of a retrospective today. And the reason I'm doing it is that there is an account on X, a very sage account, let's just say, that seems to be very closely associated with those two in Montecito or wherever they are. And this account has been telling us today what a brilliant year Harry and Meghan have had. The best year by far, and I need to read some of this to you because it is quite startling that someone can make these claims. It says, as the year comes to an end, you'll likely see tabloids saying this was Harry and Meghan's worst year, that no one likes them, no one talks to them, they're shunned from society, etc. Just remember, it wasn't. It was their best year by far. They were out working every single month, not day, month. They did 2 major, amazing international tours, working trips, sorry. They've done so many impactful projects. They are truly in their era of joy. They have been protected by a close, tight-knit circle of friends that have truly embraced them and protected them, loved them, cared for them, guided them, and were there for them. Don't forget, and then we get shouty, bold caps, 2 amazing red carpet moments for Meghan, with 3 exclamation marks. The worst year goes to the royal family, who are currently reaping everything they have sowed, but the tabloids won't focus on that. So the best year by far. We're going to test that with the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. There it is again. Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. I'm going to test this claim that Harry and Meghan have had their best year by far. Interestingly, for all these friends, they weren't invited to Gayle King's surprise 70th birthday party, though everybody else was. And Meghan has just been voted the most unpopular celebrity in the United States, topping even Diddy himself. Harry is 3rd in the most unpopular celebrities. Those are voted not by English tabloids, but by Americans for the most part. I guess other people can vote too. I'm not sure. I don't go and vote in these things. I'm just reporting what is out there. So we're going to do a retrospective. We will be doing years ahead in the coming week or 2 for all the members of the royal family. We'll do them all. Well, the ones that I feel moved to do. The usual suspects, I guess. Working and not working royals. But for now, a retrospective. I'm going to do a 12-card reading. The same kind of reading that I would do for a year ahead. But I'm going to do a look back and see how it went for them as a couple, as a unit, as a brand. Brand Sussex, which is now dead as a dodo. But we want to know, really? Best year by far, 2024? Okay, cards are ready to talk. Let's see. Nightmare Before Christmas. That's the tarot deck I decided to use. And it's because it's tarot. And it's for fun and entertainment. And it is all my opinion and all speculation. And we're going to get a weird looking reading. And I'll have to fiddle around. And of course, I just read energy here. And of course, there is a disclaimer in the box below. And please read it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And form your own opinions about Harry and Meghan's 2024. How was it? And then we're going to test to see that we have indeed got 12 cards on the tarot table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We do. And the underlying energy, the year. You can't make this up. I'm asking, was this the best year by far? I get the world in reverse. The world is about achievement, accomplishment, goals, done, success, acclaim. And it's in reverse. And if you can hear weird little grunts and snores and scratchings and coughings, it's the Jack Russell. So the universe is telling me that is the underlying energy in these kinds of readings. It's a signifier for the year. the World in reverse. Absolute flop. A flop of a year. We've got the Polo thing out now, American Riviera Orchard seemingly dead, Megan's cooking show rumoured to have been canned. What a pity. And so many other flops. Those international tours, it goes on and on and on. Those 2 red carpets appearances by Megan, bold, shouty caps, flops, everything flops. My opinion, of course, but not only my opinion, also the opinion of the energy that comes through these tarot cards that I interpret here for you, for entertainment purposes. Public profile, Harry and Meghan. And we have the 2 of Potions in reverse. That's the 2 of Cups, old style tarot, traditional tarot. This is a novelty tarot deck, obviously. The 2 of Potions is the 2 of Cups. It's in reverse, breakup. So how people perceive them is a couple that has split, but not a brand that has split. That would be 2 of Wands in reverse. This is a relationship, a love relationship, a romantic relationship that has broken up. So as far as the public is concerned, as far as Harry and Meghan's public appearance goes, people look at them and think they are on the rocks. That is love on the rocks. Okay, it's pretty clear. Money, second house, money. What's going on with we have the devil, and that is being the money. Okay, so much shouting at me. Take your turn. All calm down now. Main energy of the devil is that their money, the source of their money, comes from devilish behavior, toxic behavior, in other words. I don't mean literally devilish. The devil means toxicity. And so what do we have? We've got the Oprah thing, Spare, all of the talks and the interviews and all the nasty things, and Endgame, and on and on and on and on it goes. The overseas tours, the grifting, alleged grifting, all of that stuff. It's toxic. That's where their money comes from. That's the main energy. Can also signify that they are a couple who are obsessed with money, with material things, because the devil is about the material world. And they are a couple, which is why it rules Capricorn, which rules the material world in a non-devilish way. It is telling me that it's also about that they are very focused on money, almost addicted to money. My opinion, reading energy. How about, oh dear, siblings? And we have Samantha and Prince William that we could be talking about. We've got the Queen of Presents in reverse. That's Catherine. She comes through, interestingly, as a sibling. She is, of course, the wife, which is the Queen of Presents, Queen of Pentacles, of a sibling, Prince William. She's in reverse. They lost her. And I think for a long time she probably was their only ally in the royal family. That's an odd thought. It's an odd little nudge that I'm being given through the energy of that card. They lost her. And how did they lose her? Omid Scobie's book Endgame. They lost her. So there you go. And she is one day, all going according to plan, she is one day going to be queen. Isn't that karma for you? Home. What do you have to tell us about their home life? And we have the Hierophant in reverse, and that's such an interesting card. The Hierophant is a marriage card. It is, well, again, all shouting at once. It's marriage, the commitment aspect of marriage, the vows that you make. I very often say this about the Hierophant. In reverse, no commitment, not together, separated, marriage over. Also, they have lost royal family support on the housing front. Quite literally, they had Frogmore Cottage that got taken away. There was, for a while, there was talk that Harry was house hunting in London, and then he was house hunting in the Cotswolds, where all the fancy people have their country estates. And that all suddenly went quiet, and then they were rumoured to have bought a house in Portugal, sort of off-plan kind of a thing, through Princess Eugenie's husband. It tells me that there is big trouble in paradise. They might not be able to make their commitments on the home front either, and that would involve paying mortgages, property tax, anything like that. There might be difficulty with that, particularly if they no longer have access to the Bank of Par, because the Bank of Par is showing up there with the Hierophant in reverse. Interesting. How about the children? We've been talking a lot in the past few days about the children because we allegedly finally saw them again, the children we were never going to see again, ever. We were warned several months ago, but we saw them allegedly in that holiday card. What's going on there? And we have Justice. When you have the Two of Cups in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse, not to mention the Devil on the tarot table and the World in reverse as your situation card, your indicator for the year, and then you get Justice around children, you can only think one thought, and that is divorce. That is legal process. It might be something like mediation behind the scenes. It might be going through the motions, the fairness, have to do this, have to do these processes before you can get to the heavy stuff. You have to try the family-friendly route first. I'm getting quite a strong push in that direction with this Justice card. Let's try and sort it out around a table before we have to go to court, that kind of a thing. I'm getting quite emotional when I say that as well. Interestingly, this is emotional. Justice card, you normally wouldn't say that at all. Anyway, how about day-to-day life work? They work so hard, they worked every month. We were told by this very sage person on X, they worked every month. Can you imagine actually working every month? I don't know about you, but I would be exhausted. I would have to try and force Tyler Perry to give me a holiday on his island in the Caribbean over Christmas, if that were me. So let's look at their work routines. We've got the magician. The magician. It's the pretend card. Look over here. Don't look over there. The power of magical thinking. It's PR, it's spin, it's manifesting, it's all those things we love to do in Montecito, allegedly. Very powerful spin element to it. They're both spinning. I think separately and possibly spinning against and briefing against each other at this point. That's my personal suspicion about them, but busy with the briefing and the counter briefing and the PR and the articles and the let's go on tour to some unsuspecting country and take advantage of their unsuspectingness and portray ourselves as things we're not. A lot of pretend. It's let's dress up and pretend. Isn't it interesting? It's wearing a sort of a black gown, almost a ball gown, and we've seen that black ball gown a couple of times this year. So I'm being told we need to go for a walk soon. I'll try and speed through this reading. I know it's been long today. Marriage, what's going on there? Still, oh dear, we have the 8 of Candles and it's in reverse. That's the 8 of Wands and it's in reverse. That's a stopped energy. That's a no speaks energy. No more progress. Blocked. Not talking to each other. Briefing against each other. I had such a strong sense of the briefing against each other, not knowing that we have a PR card and a spin card right here in the marriage zone, the 7th house. 8 of Candles, it's a communication card, it's progress, acceleration. It's a love card as well in the sense of Cupid's arrow being shot off into the air to land on someone. It's in reverse. They're not talking to each other, they are briefing against each other. Love has flown out the window for me as a tarot reader, and of course just my opinion. How about tax? The 8th house, I'm asking about tax. Do they have tax problems? I've got the Two of Presents, and it's in reverse. So they may well have tax problems according to the energy of this card. Two of Pentacles, it's the balancing card, juggling, prioritizing. So I've got two pentacles, so you're going to get a little bit of a pentacle over there, and someone else, maybe a debtor, maybe a tax bill that's got to be paid. It's in reverse. Oops, things have gone a bit out of control. Drop the ball, out of balance, not having enough to meet whatever obligations you might have. So prioritizing the wrong thing, maybe buying a ball gown instead of paying your property tax. I don't know. I am speculating, but that's difficult energy. It's a money card, and it shows people who are overwhelmed, who have lost control. If they ever had control, they're filing everything late, and it seems to be a bit of a scramble for them to get their systems and their processes and their paperwork in order. That is, of course, just my opinion. How about those overseas tours? Retrospective, of course, we're not looking forward, we're looking past. And we got the Three of Potions, and it's in reverse. It's the friend card. Three of Cups. Friends, celebrating, having fun, having parties. They might have alienated some people on those tours. Say, for instance, Nigerians, who were told she was 43% Nigerian. Then she didn't bother to show up with the necessary proofs and seems to have forgotten all about it since. And Colombia, there might have been some awkward moments there, and yes, I'm being told we really have to go and walk. There might have been some awkward moments there because we saw some rather strange glances between people who were not each other's significant others, if you know what I mean, might have left a bit of a sour taste when they went home. How about leadership, goals, statesmanship, thought leaders, industry leaders, saving the world from toxic social media, any of that stuff, leading things? What about that for this lovely couple? And we have the Knight of Candles, and it's in reverse. It's the Knight of Wands. It's in reverse. It's the fast and furious energy, not fast and furious so much as erratic. Blow in, shout about something, light a few fires, and then disappear and leave everyone else trying to put out the fires, maybe. No staying power. The Knight of Wands, candles in this case, is about inspiring energy, projects, new projects, traveling, but in reverse, being seen as a bit fickle. Don't have staying power, don't stick around long enough to see things through. And we've seen that. They've dabbled in a bit of this and dabbled in a bit of that. And Harry's remembered he started a charity in Lesotho, sent to Bali, and oh yes, let's visit Lesotho. Haven't bothered to visit since I met Megan, pretty much. A slight exaggeration, but only a slight one. Oh, Invictus Games, yeah, we remember them every now and then. Jelly, what's his name? Get a mock tattoo. It's that kind of energy. Oh, Parents Network, and they never hear about it again. They're not. They don't have the gravitas. They don't have the credentials. They don't have the staying power. How about their friends? We've heard in this little message about their best view by far, how they're supported and protected and supported, but not invited to Gail King's 70th birthday party. How about the friends? Worn out their welcome there. I got the Knight of Presents. Harry's got the friends. That's his energy, his friends. I think that he is trying to reanimate some of those friendships that he cast aside so cavalierly when he met Megan, and when the friend said, cough, cough, old chap, do you really want to marry that? And he said, yes, I do. And I'm not inviting you to my wedding reception. And I think that he's trying to claw his way back into good graces as best he can. I'm not seeing Megan in that energy. I'm not seeing friends with Megan. Oops, coughing. And I'm back. And final card, the hidden energy, the mental health stuff, the problems that we don't see, the seething resentments or the disorders or the treatments or the whatevers. What do we have here? We got Temperance. And that's the only good energy in this entire reading. Well, Harry trying to reconnect with friends, going back to the UK, going to Lesotho, hanging out with people. But the Temperance card means that someone, somewhere, and I suspect it's Harry, is maybe doing something to perhaps sober up. And that's quite an interesting energy, because there were rumours when he disappeared. He did his New York stint, and then he was in the UK for a while, and then he was in Southern Africa for a while, and then he disappeared. He had secret men's business to attend to. And more coughing. There were rumours that he had perhaps sought treatment at some sort of facility for some of his problems. That might be the key to everything that is going on right now. I have to walk. A very old Jack Russell. That's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.